wants a nice little walk, doesn't it? And indeed it is, but this is the sand quarry at Market Warsop. It's a long since former sand quarry here. Parts of it are quite nice to walk along, especially the likes of this little walk here. A lot of the sand quarry though has seen much fly tipping over the years, but along here something quite interesting. There's one or two dead bumblebees, all queens, and I would expect to find the odd queen dead for whatever reason along any stretch of woodland path. I wouldn't expect a handful. There's many reasons why insects that have overwintered successfully start to appear in the spring, start to feed up, and then just pop the clogs. Bumblebees are charmers at it, they really are. They can be perfectly healthy, and the next minute you're finding them dead all over the place. But not in these numbers. There's 11 here, and they all appear to be Bombus terrestris, which is probably the UK's commonest bumblebee, and certainly is around here. But I have found bits and bobs of a couple of other species, the common cardabee, Bombus pascuorum, and the so-called tree nesting bumblebee, Bombus hypnorum. These, however, that I have here all appear to be Bombus terrestris, but I can't be completely sure, and there's a reason for that. Well, there's two reasons in most of them. Most have had the heads removed, and the other reason is that they've all got varying degrees size holes in the abdomen. Some have almost lost the abdomen. The hole is that big. It's taken off sort of 4 or 5 tergites. And I say taken off because my theory as to why I'm finding so many of these along this little particular stretch is that these are the victim of thick-headed fly larvae. Thick-headed flies are parasitic flies. They're quite a smashing group of flies actually, and most of them prey. They'll lay the eggs on bumblebees and various types of bees and wasps, I believe, as they fly by. They'll jump on, lay an egg and off before the bumblebee can say, "Whoops-a-daisy, how's your father? What was that?" But the egg that's laid, then the larva goes inside the bee and remains there over winter, I presume. That's my theory. People could have other theories that could have the correct answer to this mystery as to why there are so many headless and almost abdomenless bumblebees along this path. They've not been attacked and eaten by anything, I don't believe that for 1 minute. Something's had cause to do this. These bees are all the victim of another species, I think. I'm ruling out attacks by ants and things like that because there's been groups of 2s and 3s on this path in very close proximity. Close enough proximity to realise that something's untoward along here, but it's natural, whatever it is. Now, one is still kicking a little bit, despite being headless and having the contents of its abdomen and most of the abdomen removed. And they've not been trodden on either. So if anybody knows a better explanation, attaching flies could be another one. I haven't researched this. Could be attaching flies doing the same kind of thing, laying an egg in the autumn on the queens The larvae remaining alive over winter inside the queen and eating the contents of the queens, and the queens come out in late February and March. So does the tachinid fly. Other than that, I don't know, it's a mystery. The mystery of the headless and abdomenless bumblebees.